Today we're talking about Beast, a new Idris Elba survival movie that follows him as a father of two girls who travel to South Africa where they encounter a rogue lion seeking to prove its dominance in the wild. So typically I love these types of movies, survival movies that follow man versus nature, human versus the wilderness. I've always been a fan of watching these films strictly because of how entertaining they can be, and I consider most of them guilty pleasures because you do have to suspend your disbelief almost every single time, but that doesn't mean these movies are never fun. They're almost always really fun. And after watching the trailer, I knew exactly what this film was going to be. Thankfully, it was nothing more or nothing less than what the trailer provided. Beast is strictly an entertaining end of summer blockbuster where a man goes toe-to-toe against a wild rogue lion. Idris Elba, as usual, is good. I believe he's the father of these two girls. I believe he's a doctor, and I believe he's strong and smart enough to take on this lion. Idris Elba sells this character. He 100% puts himself on display. He is the heart and soul of Beast. Without him, this movie would not have been nearly as good. Idris Elba elevates this movie in every way imaginable. It's also nice that Beast has an R rating. I look back at previous movies with a similar premise like The Grey and Crawl. Those movies definitely would not have been nearly as good if they were rated PG-13. The same goes for Beast. The movie is better because it's rated R. So it's greatly appreciated, and while the R rating is not fully utilized, there's just enough blood and gore to where I'm satisfied. Just as I expected from watching the trailer alone, I knew this movie was going to be entertaining, because that's all this movie's purpose was, to entertain its audience. I went into this movie expecting a 90-minute thrill ride, and that's exactly what it is. I had a lot of fun watching Beast. It's not a slow movie. It's fast-paced, violent, there's plenty of thrills. Idris Elba kills it in the action sequences. But don't forget about the problems that The Grey and Crawl had, because Beast has almost the exact same issues. You go into these movies not expecting to have the most realistic experience. These films by no means make you think that anything you see on screen could ever happen in real life, because it most certainly could not. It can be pretty dumb. Characters do things that normal people in real life would never do. The lion is nearly indestructible, as are some characters, and the lion is somehow fast and smart enough to find our characters who drove like 20 miles away from the last destination that they saw the lion. It just randomly found them in this house. I'm not making this stuff up. You really have to suspend your disbelief when watching Beast. It goes without saying though, this is not meant to be taken 100% seriously. If you go into Beast expecting a realistic cinematic experience, you're going to be disappointed, because that's not the type of movie this is. Go into Beast with limited expectations of realism. Throw all of that out of the window. This movie was made for pure entertainment, and I am giving Beast a 60%. Alright, for those of you who saw Beast over the weekend, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are of it. And of course, as always, if you are new to my channel, click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.